delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. And the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, and I would like to welcome you to a somewhat late episode of the Weekend Update. Already into chat, we have the Jedi Gunslinger himself, Jedi Bill. This is in Die Hard. Yes, it is. Not that version, but it is in Die Hard. And also Faithful Blue Wrench, Connie Cleary. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain what happened. I did a show earlier today with Jedi Bill called Action Theater, where we watched the Mel Gibson film Fat Man, where he plays kind of a gun-toting Santa Claus. There's a hitman after him. One of the reasons I was able to do that show was because, as things turned out, I got off of work a little bit earlier than usual. So I was able to join Bill on time to do the program. I went straight from the show to the movie theater because I had intended to go to the 5:30 showing for Die Hard, which is supposed to be the reissue of the film with the 4K transfer. And about an hour ago, I did a video for that. I was not able to get into the 5:30 show, so I had to pick an alternate. So I went to Wonka, and I reviewed Wonka, and then I went into Die Hard, and then a half hour after I did the video, I made it home. I had originally scheduled this to begin about an hour and a half ago. Because this usually is after Thursday things, Netter's Network show, so we don't overlap. But I'm here now, and I'm ready to let everybody know what's going on this weekend here on the channel. And of course, to also remind you of some other shows that are going on some other channels that I like to support and let everybody know about. Now, I know Pop Culture Minefield is going to be on tomorrow. And let me look here real quick to see what the subject matter of that program is going to be. Bear with me a moment. And it looks like it's going to be a Tom and Jerry show. Nope, hold on. Go back. Friday's show over on TGIF. We talk about our picks for the #1 geek story of 2023. All right, and that's going to be beginning at 4 o'clock. I'm going to try and stop by and join that show if my schedule allows me to do so. Then later tomorrow night, over on Friday Night Last Call on Troy Pacelli's channel, is going to be a watch party for the Christmas-themed film 29th Street, which I understand is partially based on a true story. So I'll be in the chat for that. Saturday, over on Pop Culture Minefield, there are actually 2 shows scheduled. One is going to be a Tom and Jerry program, and they are going to be discussing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there's also going to be a discussion concerning the Life on Mars, the original British Life on Mars TV series. 9 o'clock on Saturday, Rambling Canuck karaoke Saturday night. My plan is to join in for hopefully the first couple of rounds. Then I have to head on over to Mod Netters Network's Retro Cinema. And this week's movie is going to be 300 in honor of Netter reaching 300 subs. Speaking of which, I am 20 subs away from 300 myself. So I'd really like to make that by the end of the year. So please share out this stream. Let everyone know I'm 20 subs away from 300. Now is the time to join. And then, of course, after that is... no, wait, I just remembered. Rambling Canuck is not going on tomorrow night. He's got this week off. Jedi Bill is actually going to be starting early. No Canucks on Saturday. I just remembered. I had a brain freeze. It's late. I'm sorry. Strike that, reverse it. Thank you. Rambling Canuck will not be doing a show this week. So, if you're not interested in the 300 watch party, head on over to Jedi Bill. Bill, since you're in the chat, please let us know what time you are going to be starting your program. So, yeah. No Canuck on Saturday, so... all right, well, I'm going to have to rework Saturday night. I had a plan there, and then I didn't. But anyway, Canuck is taking the week off. Ordinarily, he starts at 9. So since he will not be on, Bill will start his show early. So head on over to Jedi Bills as well and check out his show. All right, now Sunday, I will be joining Bill for Western Cinema Presents. And this week, and Bill, once again, remind me, because I know we had a couple of movies we were discussing doing. All right, the karaoke show will begin at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll go until everyone passes out. All right, Sunday for a Western Cinema Presents. I know Bill had originally planned to do Nevada Smith, the Steve McQueen Western. But earlier today on Action Theater, I had incorrectly stated that we were going to be watching The Duel with Woody Harrelson and Liam Hemsworth. So whatever movie Bill has decided on for Sunday, that's the movie we're going to go with. All right. Now, later on that night, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I will be attending a Christmas party. So I will not be doing unscripted this week. There will be no unscripted show. There will be. We are going to do The Duel. Okay. So Western Cinema presents 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday afternoon. The Duel. Woody Harrelson and Liam Hemsworth from 2016. All right. Have fun at the party. Thank you. So, like I said, no unscripted this week. There will be at least one more episode of unscripted between now and the end of the year. So, the show is going to return. I will be doing at least one more episode before the end of the year. Already have some ideas about that. All right. So, 9 o'clock, head on over to Aged Boomers channel for Geeky Geezers. He and Troy will be wrapping up the week in entertainment news. After Geeky Geezers, rejoin me here on my channel, and I'm going to be doing something different this week. There will be no Other Side of Midnight show this week. However, in its place, Jedi Bill and myself will be hosting a show entitled You Can't Do That on YouTube. And this show's going to, at least this week's show, it's going to be kind of a riff tracks kind of thing. For Western Cinema Presents, Bill and I watched a movie that was billed as a horror western entitled Ghost Riders from 1987. And by the time we were done watching that movie, which was a first watch for both of us, the first question we had was, how come Mystery Science Theater 3000 has not done this movie yet? So we decided we're going to do it ourselves. And we are going to be inviting some guests on to share the pain with us. And there might be a certain someone with a bird avatar who I might be inviting on. The lady with the bird avatar into chat. This is purely a volunteer basis. All right. Okay. And thank you. Yes. So yes, Connie will hopefully be joining us as well for that. Um okay. Right on. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right. And of course, now that Troy and Netter are on the mend, they're going to be joining me Tuesday night at 8:30 for a brand new episode of Live from Sparkwood and 21. Our Twin Peaks retrospective aged boomer will be joining us, and we are going to be covering part one of The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. It is an audio performance by Laura Palmer herself, Cheryl Lee, written by Jennifer Lynch. So stay tuned for that. Action Theater next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. I am going to be joining Jedi Bill for a Christmas edition of Die Hard. So I'm going to be watching Die Hard again. So, hey, I don't mind that at all. All right. So to sum this up, pop culture minefield, and at 4 o'clock, Friday night last call at 10, Saturday, pop culture minefield, 4 o'clock, Bill's after hours karaoke at 10 p.m. Netter's Network's Retro Cinema 300, which will also be at 10. Sunday, Western Cinema presents The Duel. That's going to be at 3. Geeky Geezers at 9 p.m. over on Aged Boomers channel. And then just as soon as that show is over, replacing for 1 week at least The Other Side of Midnight will be You Can't Do That on YouTube, which will be Bill, myself, Connie, and a couple of other guests that we have in mind to bring on. So, all right. And then, of course, Tuesday, join me, Troy, Netters, and Boomer for Sparkwood and 21. And then Thursday afternoon, Action Theater, Die Hard with Jedi Bill and myself. All right. All right. So we got through this. I'm sorry that it is so late. I want to once again thank Jedi Bill and Connie Cleary for joining me in the chat. Everyone who was watching in the lurking in the background, that is quite all right. You do not have to engage in the chat, just as long as you enjoy the show and you leave a thumbs up at the end. Hit the like, share out the stream, say hello in the comments because it helps the algorithm. I'd like to thank everyone who is currently watching on Twitter. I cannot see your comments from here, Uh, but please feel free to leave one. If you are new to the channel and you are watching for the first time and you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. And once you do, please hit the bell icon for notifications. I would like to remind everyone that I am 20 subs away from 300. And I'd very much like to make 300 by the end of the year. That's the goal. And then on to 500. All right. From HQ, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Because this is how we win.